Hello, tech friends, and thank you for tuning into Emerging Technologies in Business, where we take a deep dive into different technologies that are impacting businesses today and in the very near future. I'm your host, Brock Riney, and this podcast is brought to you by Kincannon XR. Let's talk tech. Hey everyone, welcome back for another episode. Today, we're going to be discussing digital twins. If you're unfamiliar with the term, a digital twin, in its most simplest explanation, is a digital representation of a physical object. And you'll also sometimes hear of a digital twin being referred to as a dynamic replica. What this means is that we have reached the digitalization age in which we can recreate a digital copy or a digital twin of pretty much anything. The twin could be a process such as a production line, a person themselves, a device, or even an entire system. And this might seem like a simple process, but digital twins really are a highly complex model that also utilize AI and intensely large amounts of digital and physical data to be able to accurately recreate a real-world object. When we talk about creating a digital twin, the process begins with mapping a physical object through imagery and LiDAR to capture every minute detail. Then, after the digital copy is made, real-world data is added to the digital twin, and then the two are continuously synchronized to make sure that the twin always has the most current information for accuracy's sake. AI, machine learning, and computer vision are all processed that this info gives end users the ability to model and test possible scenarios and outcomes on the twin's real-world counterpart. Additionally, a digital twin, automates data pulling, data cleaning, structuring, and transforming, which then puts critical information into the hands of the engineers, saving time formerly spent on manual data manipulation. All digital twins are designed to capture and contextualize data in a particular capacity, and it could be data coming from one machine or a specific part of the production process. For something like a factory, its digital twin would consist of a virtual representation of the physical manufacturing resources and processes that would exist in the factory daily. But a digital twin can also be developed for a factory that hasn't even been built yet and is still under design, making the digital twin used for better management of risk involved when making strategic investment decisions. The expectation being that the factory's digital twin enables a profit-optimal decision regardless of the complexity of the manufacturing process flow and reduces the likelihood for operational risk. And digital twins can predict annual throughput, predict manufacturing lead time, and control a factory's production rate to meet a specific target. And it's not just in manufacturing or construction. Healthcare is also utilizing digital twins now. And for example, there's a company that's called Predictive, which enables genetic disorder prediction capabilities by utilizing this technology. This US-based startup predicts the occurrences of serious and genetic disorders in an individual by utilizing their DNA-based digital twin. The company collects the individual's fingernails to extract their DNA and then build a digital twin, and then they can prepare a genetic risk assessment report and provide preventative healthcare plans personalized to the end individual based on those results. The U.S. Army Engineer Research and Development Center, otherwise known as EDRC, recently partnered with Tyndall Air Force Base to complete a multi-billion-dollar reconstruction project. It's making Tyndall on the path to being the country's most advanced military installation, and 60% of that original base was destroyed back in 2018 during Hurricane Michael. And it's really pushed leadership to not just rebuild, but to modernize that base for the 21st century. Their lead scientific technical manager, his name is Lance Morano, he decided that a digital twin of the base would be the best path forward to recreate the base, buildings, roads, runways, and utilities, because it allowed for thousands of questions to be answered before a single slab of concrete was ever poured. Digital twins are even giving security forces the ability to use the digital twin technology to virtually recreate scenarios to prepare for things like an active shooter situation. It's giving a realistic recreation of a school and showing how we can better train and be prepared for such a scenario. I hope you liked our episode on digital twins and how they're being utilized in today's world. What would you like to see as a digital twin? Let me know down in the comments below. And of course, like and subscribe to our channel. I want to thank Kincannon XR for sponsoring this podcast. You can find them on social media at Kincannon XR, and you can find our podcast on socials as well at ETIB Podcast. Thanks for being here with us. I've been your host, Brock Riney. We're going to talk some more emerging tech next time.